After getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails, and then you acid wash them, or bleach them, as you would say, a very expensive process. So we're going to get a special prosecutor, and we're going to look into it, because you know what? People have been, their lives have been destroyed for doing 1/5 of what you've done, and it's a disgrace. And honestly, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Secretary Clinton, I want to follow up on that. I'm going to let you talk about email.
Because everything he just said is absolutely false, but I'm not surprised.
Really?
In the first debate,
and the audience needs to calm down here.
I told people that it would be impossible to be fact-checking Donald all the time. I'd never get to talk about anything I want to do and how we're going to really make lives better for people. So once again, go to HillaryClinton.com. We have literally Trump. You can fact check him in real time. Last time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact checking. So I expect we'll have millions more fact checking because, you know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Right there was the exact moment when they decided to indict Donald Trump. A legendary moment, of course, in American history, but it's more than just the memes. It's more than just the laughter at somebody saying they're going to lock up Hillary Clinton for her crimes. It was a direct threat from the rest of us. See, we've all seen ourselves as Donald Trump. It's the magic of Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the New York billionaire who's lived a life of fame and fortune, skyscrapers with his name emblazoned on it. All across the globe, he trots on his private Boeing 747. That man somehow is you. He's distilled into you, your value system, the things that you value, the things that you care about in this country, the things that you believe America could be or should be, and that it's all been destroyed. And that if we had leaders that actually cared about this country, well, maybe we'd get it back, and maybe we could make America great again. That's the magic of Donald Trump. And so when Donald Trump said he wants to put Hillary in jail, that scared all of the institutions, the blackened institutions, corrupted at their core and their root, that create a system that gets people like Hillary Clinton out of jail again and again and again. Hillary Clinton did things that gets many Americans every single year locked up in prison. There's a lot of people who mishandle classified information, misuse classified information. They work in the military. They work as civilian DOD contractors. Man, those people go to prison. 15 years, 20 years. Those people get their security clearances stripped and their lives ruined. There's a long prosecution list as long as my arm. And what Donald Trump is saying is, I'm going to break up the system that allows you to skate. And man, that pissed off a lot of people. It pissed off the Bushes. It pissed off the Obamas. It pissed off the Clintons. The more that you realize that George W. Bush and Michelle Obama are part of the same political party, the sooner you will become awake. And so they wrote headlines like this about Donald Trump. Donald Trump's chances of winning are approaching 0. This was published in 2016 by the loathsome Chris Cillizza, since fired by CNN. We are making changes saying that Donald Trump, well, he's going to have 0% chance of winning the presidency. And then what happened? Well, that very night, he went ahead and won the presidency. And so he made fools of the press. He made fools of the people who actually control the press, which is our deep state in this country. He made these individuals a laughingstock by winning. They promised you that he would never win. Again and again and again, they promised it. And so with Donald Trump, you had an absolute, not only existential threat to these people's freedom, them actually being potentially prosecuted someday for their crimes, but a threat to the entire system at play. And the system is really what matters. You see, we don't have a justice system in America because there's no justice involved in it. We do have a system. The system is designed to come after you, to prosecute you, to destroy your hometown and your job, your career, your profession, to ship all of the value from your community, your church, and your profession out to China or Mexico. so that people like Nancy Pelosi can make an extra point on their stock picks. It's all designed and rigged against you, and Donald Trump said so. Donald Trump said so many times, but most presciently in a beautiful meme.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this: treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider, because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward.
It was inspirational. And it's why Donald Trump has changed his bio to "they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, I'm just standing in the way." This is resonating with people. 10 wars, millions killed, 1 Nobel Prize, 0 indictments. You know, Barack Obama, he extrajudiciously murdered a 16-year-old American with a drone strike in Yemen. I don't like to talk about that. There are people who aren't political, really, by trade or profession, guys like Dave Portnoy, who are now standing by Donald Trump, saying anybody who thinks going after Trump for paying a porn star to keep her mouth shut about an old affair is a good use of time or taxpayer dollars, a political pawn, and cannot be trusted to give a fair opinion on anything. Doesn't matter if you love or hate Trump. What a joke. The bros of Silicon Valley, like All In Jason, Elon Musk, and David Sachs, all these guys, very rich. These men all but run so very much of Silicon Valley, are straight up saying, this is insane. This is so damaging to the country. Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. Al Capone. David Sachs then posting a piece about Soviet prosecution, extrajudicial prosecution, and how it stands in contrast to the American Constitution that presumes innocence. They presume guilt, and then they go and find evidence of a crime. You're uniting even the McCains. What? You've united Meghan McCain to your side? I'm scared of to death. Why don't these Democrat fools know this Trump witch hunt will end with America burning at the stake? So wait, you have a flattering piece from Meghan McCain on Donald Trump? It's because of this. If you're an enemy of the regime, they will lock you up. If you're an accomplice, you get a pass. They locked up Tate, Assange, Bannon, Stone, and Flynn. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. That's the moment they decided that Donald Trump needed to go. Donald Trump represented you, and you are actually the threat to them, their rule, and their corrupt, sick, demonic systems. Remember that as we fight for America together. It's your boy Benny. See ya.
Thank you for watching. Our channel's here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, base patriots.